Good morning, everybody. I got a note from a friend, and basically, they're questioning religion in general right now. And I got to thinking, as I'm going to respond to her, why not make a video on this? Because I don't think she's alone. I know I've been where she's at, obviously, in the past, if you've heard some of my other videos. So I decided, without mentioning names, I would go ahead and read you the note I got from her and answer it as I go along. And again, my hope is that this helps others as well. It starts out by saying, I've always been a Catholic, but I'm just not feeling moved by my religion. I believe in our Lord and have no doubts of Him, but I attend Mass on Sunday and I just don't feel anything. I've been questioning a while, but it was brought to a head because of Charlie Kirk. He believed so strongly and felt it, he really impressed me with his love and understanding of God. All right, I'm going to stop there for a minute and address some of the things we just heard. I also spent decades being de-churched because, as it turns out, I was at the time Catholic as well and had something done by a priest which really shattered my faith. I won't get into it right now. But anyway, spent decades, not really feeling, brought in by religion or whatever. And basically, here's what it boils down to for anybody feeling like this, in my humble opinion. And again, remember, these are all just my opinions. I really want you to take it up with the man upstairs, and we'll cover that again before I close this video out. But when it comes to religion, you have to understand, even just looking at the Christian religion, in the U.S., there is over 45,000 different denominations of Christianity. Wow, that's mind-blowing, isn't it? And if that isn't mind-blowing enough for you, let me now tell you, if you haven't been to enough churches, and I have searched out a bunch, both online and off, within a certain denomination, you can find pastors, ministers, preachers that preach from this end of the scale clear to this end of the scale. There's all kinds of different beliefs and teachings and methods of teaching that go on. So I can very easily say for sure that some churches probably aren't the best fit for some people. And you ought to consider a different church, in my opinion, if that's the case. I have several, like I said, that I've done online. Anybody wants to reach out to me to get a list of them, I can give you a list of different churches online that I have found moving and got me going. But I think that the bottom line is going to be upstairs. It's getting your relationship with God on. It's where your joy and satisfaction is going to come from. That's her next statement is, by the way, I envy people who can go to church and come out singing and praising and really feeling God's love. My Mass is so routine and automated. I bought an easy-to-read Bible a while back, and I'm going to try to start reading it again. I know you don't have a solution to the way I'm feeling, but it helps just being able to say it, as I always thought it was wrong to question. All right, now let's address those issues. First of all, singing, dancing, joyful, raising your hands, dancing, is a personal thing, I think. I don't necessarily do it maybe like some other people do it. My daughter, I know, does church differently than I do. However, I will tell you this. I have a relationship with God that's closer than it's been in ever. And I feel a tremendous amount of joy and praise and satisfaction, not just from going to church, but from talking to Him. I may show it in different ways, but it's there, trust me, because I know it, I feel it. The easy-to-read Bible, hey, you know what? It's whatever works for you. But no matter what Bible you're reading or how you're getting the Word, maybe it's online even, the online Bibles, and there's the one I like a lot, I think it's YouVersion, and my goodness, it has, again, speaking of differences, all the different versions of the Bible in there, which again changes how you read and how you believe things. she knows I don't have a solution to this. Well, yes and no. You're right. Personally, I cannot be a solution or offer a solution. But here's the solution I will offer. The answer for everything. As I started to say, even when you're reading the Bible or whatever, it should be done in partnership with God. You shouldn't just read it and leave it at that. You should take questions you have about what you read up there and get an answer from Him about it. Because again, it's an individualized experience, and what you get out of it is going to have a lot to do with how you take it up with Him. As far as not questioning God, I guarantee you, in my humble opinion, God would much rather you question Him than to not talk to Him at all. Jesus wants you to question. That's what He was here for. He wanted to give us a doorway so we could question and we could come to Him, have conversations with Him, and partner with Him. That's what it's about. So if I can help you, that's my friend, or anybody else, get a better partnership with God, get a better conversation and communication going with Him, then that is where your answer is, I believe. And I have just started a series, I'm not done with it yet, on learning how to partner with God better. So that link is available in my YouTube channel, and I am available. Make a comment on this video. I read all my comments. And if you want me to reach out to you personally to discuss this and talk about it further, just let me know. I'm open to do it. My biggest goal in this world is to help more people get closer to God, get a partnership with God, start a conversation up with God, and keep it going every day throughout the day. I feel this in the bottom of my heart. Well, I'm going to end it. I made this one longer than normal, but it's not terrible. 7 minutes it looks like. So, again, reach out to me if you got questions. Like and subscribe to my channel if you want to start, being upkept on other videos. Look into the thing about partnering with God. I got all kinds of videos in there. I'll try to get them better organized as I go through. But I wish you all a blessed day, week, month, year. I hope you have a blessed life and you share it with somebody. Love you guys.